fun to amazing sights, Ecuador is one of the most beautiful and just enchanting places you can go to. But how do you do it when you're on a budget and you don't have all the time in the world? Well, I'm Sam Berger. I'm going to show you how I did it from my perspective.
Flying, especially on a long trip, makes it a whole lot easier when you have the entire road to yourself and views like this. And once we get there, again, look at this, just amazing city skyline view. Getting through the city at night, I hear my taxi driver, he's singing along to Spanish versions of Jolene, and then get to my hostel. I was lucky enough to have a 5-bedroom all to myself. Then, I found some time to go out, get a drink, have some popcorn, and enjoy this little bar across from my hostel, and was off to a great night, got some sleep, and was ready to hit my first full day in Ecuador.
Just first morning in Quito. Enjoying myself so far. Last night I got a little bit of adventure, just getting into the airport, meeting my driver and all of that. It was a good time. This morning I'm going for breakfast at a place called Indulge. Excited to see what it has to offer, and today I'm going to hit the equator and kind of see where it takes me, just kind of exploring for the day.
For under $10, I got everything you're seeing here with a croissant that I got seeing them stuffing with chocolate in front of me. The fruit was super fresh, the bread was amazing, the juices were awesome, and again, you can't beat that for the price. I did deal with the language barrier, so I did my best to communicate what I wanted, and it was awesome. The croissant, the chocolate in it was rich but not overbearing, and it may have been the flakiest croissant I probably have ever had. Now, Quito is full of markets. What they're also full of is these apparently very friendly birds that just wanted to follow me around. A little scary. Not really sure what the deal with that was, but, take it as it comes. Had some people around me making jokes, but, I was just trying to not get attacked by these birds while I was there, and fortunately, I made it out unscathed, and that's the goal, right? Now, birds will definitely not be the only thing you see. This city is full of dogs wandering around. Some of them friendly, some of them a little scaredish, but you're going to be doing a lot of walking, and during those walks, you'll definitely see your fair share of animals making their way around, sunbathing, relaxing, just living it up. I mean, I'm a little bit jealous, but there's a lot of good boys there. And then there's all the markets, which know your Spanish, know how to barter, know the numbers, and make the most of it. Remember, not everything's gonna be the best material, but you have to look and find those deals and do your best to, get the best steal for your money, if that makes sense. Then there's the equator, with all the knowledgeable tour guides taking you through step by step of the history and just the culture, and giving a little lesson along the way too.
Like mammals, for example, monkeys. Like this guy that is the squirrel monkey, right? But here is totally okay. Means morning. This one means noon. And this one means after. Okay, where the shadow is? After. Ecuadorian toilet. There was any spinning? No.
So day one, being in Ecuador in the books, staying right now at the Secret Garden Hostel. Things are going
very well, even though it is actually the second I started trying to record this, raining. But other than that, you know, I have my club beer, but let's recap where I've been so far. It's only been less than 24 hours. I've been writing notes throughout this entire trip to, you know where I've been going, what I've been doing, and so I don't forget anything, because I want to, kind of keep track of it all, especially when I'm going to Peru next month. But let's start on the plane ride. First of all, Atlanta to Quito, over to myself, amazing. No, it was a great time. So I think one of my favorite parts of that too was, again, that we were at night flying in, and so that kept the city kind of surprised me. So I couldn't really see much of the city. I just saw the lights, and the lights, I don't know if I get nostalgic about it, but flying over at night and seeing the city lit up, it's just, I think it's one of the most amazing things, and I don't think it's enough credit. I think it can be underappreciated, but I think it just looks beautiful, and I think it's really just a beautiful sight. So I'm staying, like I said, at the Secret Garden Hostel, and super easy, where they sent a taxi driver to pick me up. He had a sign that said Secret Garden. I walked over, he goes, Samuel? I said yes, and we went straight to his taxi, had a good time. It was awesome. So it was awesome. I'm getting people watching me doing this, which is awesome too, fun.
Let's take a quick break here to talk about Cotopaxi. Without a doubt, one of the hardest, most strenuous physical activities and hikes I've ever done in my life. You just gotta start off with, the altitude. You're going uphill in these high conditions. It makes it difficult to breathe. I mean, I will say I went to the gym a few times, tried to train, do, the step climber. Even that, I don't know how you train and prepare for that, because the altitude is the hardest part. And on top of that, you have the rain, the hail, the cold conditions just coming down at you, where you can't see more than 5 feet in front of you. But you persevere, you push through, and you'll see here why it was such an amazing moment for me. It's a different level of cold, for sure. That's it for you.
So where are we going to the restroom? Outside.
We'll get photos, and I'll say it. I'll look good for any adversity I may face and say, if I could do that, anything else could be a relative breeze. It just, goes to show we are capable of so many amazing things when you put your mind to it. And, I did have to push through. There were a few times with the thoughts racing through my head of, oh shit, how am I gonna finish this hike? And I see everybody else around me going, and I'm just like, I gotta keep up. And I do have that competitive edge in my head where I'm like, I can't just keep up. I gotta win. I gotta be up there first. I will say I was not. I came in second, and I'm huffing and puffing when I get to the lodge, and this girl that I meet on the trip, she goes to me, she's like, oh yeah, that wasn't that bad at all, right? And I'm there, half dead saying, what are you talking about? But again, that's just the amazing thing too, the people you meet, the experiences, and realizing maybe I'm a lot more human than I think I am.
Riding my bike down Cotopaxi, and what do I see? Mountains, but also tons of wild horses and some babies.
You want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah! Woo! Woo! Let's go! Let's go! Woo!
Overall, Ecuador was an amazing trip. And if I had more time there, I would have stayed in a heartbeat. You know, from the hostel to just the hikes, the scenery, the food, it was all amazing. And you know what? I would love to go back, make a trip out, but there's so many other places too to explore. And let me just say this, if you have the chance to travel solo with friends, wherever it may be, if you aren't doing it already, get out there. It's well worth it, and I promise you, you will not regret it. From the people you meet to the food, the culture, you're gonna take something away, and you know, hopefully that's a positive and it makes you a little bit of a better person, lets you respect and love the world around you that much more.